Katrina, and I'm the maker and owner behind Rozumoon Handmade Boutique. Welcome to my vlog. This one will be behind the scenes of preparing for our first holiday market of the year. We'll be going to KC local holiday market, and I'll be showing you a little bit about what I do to prepare for the market. And yeah, so thank you for being here. Enjoy! I know I said in the intro that this was a market prep video, and it is, but I did want to take you a little behind the scenes to our most recent or our last pop-up about a month ago. So this was in the end of September. We did a pop-up at a school for a school fundraiser, and that's my husband helping to set up our display stands. He does so much for my pop-up events and helping me, especially all the heavy lifting. I appreciate him so much. But anyways, here's a little bit of our display. We've been doing pop-ups and local maker markets in Kansas City, in and near Kansas City, for about 2 years now. And I wanted to share what kind of things I'll be bringing and preparing for our markets. So here's a little preview of my display and some of the items that I bring regularly to our local pop-ups. And yeah. Okay, and now let's get back to the craft room and start preparing for the next one. It's a super rainy, storming evening here in Kansas City tonight. But I do have a lot of things to work on, and I decided that I'm gonna start with some necklaces. One of my popular necklaces is my moonstone choker. It's made with blue moonstone beads, and I put a little moon charm, crescent moon charm in the middle. It looks like this. If you watched my last vlog, you might have heard me share that I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 2 boys, and because of that, sometimes my work sessions are pretty sporadic. I don't really have a regular schedule of when I can make things. A lot of times it's late in the evening, like tonight, but it's fine. We make it work. My husband and I make it work. So this is not gonna be a really long work session. I think I made like 2 necklaces this evening. Yep. And the second necklace I made was made with fancy jasper. I've never brought this choker, to a market or pop-up yet, but I made one for myself over vacation when we were on vacation, and I really liked how it looked. So I figured I'd make one for one of our markets too. I think it's cute, and I think someone else might like it. Here's the 2 cute chokers we got done tonight. I know 2 necklaces doesn't sound like a lot, but it's something. It's been a couple days now since the last time I got to do some work in here. But as you can see kind of from the window, it's a little earlier. I'm getting to start a little earlier today. I'm planning to make jewelry today, and I want some peachy vibes. So I'm looking at my sunstones and my peach moonstones and a couple other pieces for inspiration. Sometimes I go into it not really knowing what I want to make until I start, and then I just figure it out as I go. So yeah. So in the other clips, I didn't show too much of me actually making my jewelry, so I tried to record myself this time doing it. And as you can kind of tell from this video, it's sped up because it takes a really long time to do the process that I'm doing for this necklace. So for this necklace, I'm using some sunstone beads, and I'm also using 14 karat gold fill wire and some 14 karat gold fill rings. The wire wrapping that I'm doing is pretty simple, but it's also pretty tedious and takes some time. So here's the pattern that we're gonna go with. I think it looks nice, but it's also gonna take me some time. And here's the vibe we're going for. I think it's gonna look so cute. Stormy October nights are for scary movies. I'm a big horror movie fan, so I like to watch scary movies, usually with other people, but tonight it's by myself. The kids are still awake, and tonight I had a little visitor come, so I had to take a break. And here he is. He wanted to turn off the lights and see all our one-piece night lights on. And back to work. And yes, I am still working on the same necklace. I'm thinking tonight is going to be just that necklace. But so when I do the pricings for my items, my jewelry, whatever, of course I take into consideration how long it takes me to make. So other than just the price of the material, I consider, okay, how much of my time did I spend or invest in making this jewelry piece? And in the case of this necklace, it was all night. I feel like the prices for my items, my jewelry pieces, and my sewn items are pretty fair. But this necklace will probably be my most expensive one. Look at it, it's so beautiful. It's made with beautiful sunstone beads, 14 karat gold fill rings, and wires. And I am loving it so much. I'm gonna have a hard time letting it go. If it doesn't sell right away, it might be one of those necklaces that I keep for myself. Anyways, it was a long night. Time to clean up. Sometimes my work sessions go on so late in the night and I have no motivation to clean up, but since I'm recording for you, I might as well do it. So let's clean up our space, put everything away, make it all pretty again. Good night, craft room. It's a new day, or I guess evening, and we're gonna switch gears and do some sewing projects. Today I'll be working on Kindle cozies. For my Kindle cozies, I'm gonna use this fluffy batting, and I did a couple so far. I think my goal tonight is to do 5. So we're gonna make 5 Kindle cozies, or Kindle sleeves. I guess you could call them Kindle sleeves. I feel like I hear Kindle sleeves more often than I do cozies, but I like the sound of cozies. Anyways, so I didn't share too much of me actually making them and sewing, but here's how they turned out. And it's super late. It's 2:26 a.m. Sometimes sewing projects take really long, but at least I got 5 items done tonight. And here's how they turned out. They're super cute and pillowy, and I chose some really nice fabric pieces. They turned out great. And that's all we're doing for tonight. I don't typically have such long work nights, but since we're getting a little closer to the market, we just kind of have to. So I wanted to work on something a little less stressful and tedious. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna package these up to make them look a little bit more gift ready, I guess. My Kindle cozies, or I guess you could say Kindle sleeves. I'm gonna put them in little baggies, just like my book sleeves. So these are my book sleeves. They look a little different at markets. I sell them for $23. They have a little pocket on the inside. But anyways, so these are the ones that I've been bringing to markets. I've sold a few, still have some more. So I'll be bringing these. And then with them, I'll have my cozies. So I'm gonna do one. This is where I keep my little logo stickers. They look like this. And I just take it out and I'll cover it on the back like this one. These already have a seal on it, but just to add a little bit more, you know, brand recognition or whatever. So I'll put the sticker on the back, and then it looks like this is the back. And yeah, so pretty and gift ready. Originally, I was thinking to take the book cozies or book sleeves out of their wrappers and then just not put these ones in any kind of packaging. But then I realized, well, it's a holiday market, so if they're buying them as gifts, they want them to be, you know, gift ready. And I like that. I like buying gifts that are like gift ready, gifting ready. Okay. Sticker. Right. There we go. And another thing too is when in these kinds of markets, you know, people are handling your stuff, and sometimes these markets have foods, or people, I don't know, just have dirty hands, and you don't want to get stains on your things anyways. So it's another layer of protection for my items. If you don't crunch up those things, they just get everywhere, and I hate that. I'm gonna leave them kind of fluffy like that. I don't wanna push all the air out. That way they can see that it has like a pillowy feel to it. Oops. Now I'm gonna just place the price tags on them. So like these have little stickers, and the cool thing about these stickers is that they're removable. So like if this is a gift, you should be able to remove them without it like leaving residue and stuff on your on the gift. So I have some already that I had written $20 on, so just take them. So these are going to be $20 at the market. Just put that in the corner like that. makers or artists that don't put their price tags or price signs out on their products, or on their table at least. It's such a pet peeve of mine. I mean, I don't mind asking, but at the same time, like, why? What's the point? For what reason do you not want to put your prices out? You know what I mean? So, to alleviate any stress from any of my customers, I try my best to put the prices clearly on the products or on a sign somewhere. So here's some new things coming with us to the holiday market. So I was in Chicago not that long ago with my family, and we met up with my sister, and we were able to stop by the Makers for Market pop-up. And when we were there, it was so interesting because most of the sellers, I won't say all the sellers, but a lot of sellers didn't have prices on their items or prices visible in their display. And I too wonder why sellers do that. And my sister, who doesn't do markets or anything like me, she asked me, like, why are they doing that? Like, are they planning to change their price depending on who's asking them? And I was like, oh, well, that's an interesting opinion. I mean, I hope not. I hope that's not what they do. I told her, I think maybe it's for aesthetics. Like, maybe it doesn't look cute on their display to put prices out, or like they want people to ask them and talk to them. But I don't know. That's just a pet peeve of mine, because it's such a weird thing to like have to ask, oh, how much is this? And if it's like not within your budget, or maybe you just don't agree with the worth, which is, it's a thing. You don't want to be rude or be awkward, right? Like, I don't know, you don't want to make the wrong face, or like, what do you say after you pick up something and it's just like totally out of your budget? I don't know, just put the prices up. Like, it's not so hard. I mean, yeah, you pay a little bit for this little price tag, but it removes stress from you, and it removes stress from the buyer, and maybe you'll even get more sales, because some people, like myself, will go to a booth, and if they're interested in something and the prices are not out, and the seller or maker, whatever, is busy, like maybe they're talking to another customer and you don't have time to just stand there and wait for them to be done talking, you'll just walk away, and then you lose out on a potential sale. Yeah, put your price tags on. Anyways, thanks for listening to my little story rant. Back to work. Right now I'm packing. It's the evening before the market, so I'm trying to pack up my tote bins. I usually have 2 bins with me. This one I'm gonna put my Kindle and book cozies in, and my mystery bags, these mauve, is that what, pink mauve purple bags. These are my mystery bags. And then I also have my jelly vinyl cosmetic pouches or zipper pouches in here too. And then I'm gonna add some of my quilted zipper pouches. And yeah. And on the sides of the bins, you can kind of see I have my signs. I have some little signs up that I use for my displays. I just stick them in the bin too. And for the second bin, it's pretty much packed already with stuff from the previous markets, but this one is for my jewelries, my necklaces, my bracelets, and then I also have my backstock of bracelets in there. And here's the new ones that I made. I'm going to add them to the stash. And then I just close them up, and this is the second bin that I'll be bringing. And then of course my necklace, my precious necklace that I've been working on. She's gonna come with me too. I'm gonna display her on a bust like this one. Bust, I think that's what they're called. Necklace bust. And also, other than the two tote bins, I put all my scrunchies and my wristlets in this bag that I got from IKEA. It's kind of a flexible box bag thing. I feel like it's easier to take in the car and takes less space because it's so flexible. And then I will also be bringing my little plastic drawer case thing for my backstock. I like to pre-tag everything. Even my backstock is usually already pre-tagged, so I don't have to worry about it at the market or pop up. Yeah, and I'm also gonna put my headbands and the daisy macrame wristlets that I made in here too to save space. And usually it helps keep them from getting damaged or twisted. Oh, and actually it's been about a month since I did my last market, so I'm going to have to prep some bags. So my little fabric cutting table or middle table here is where I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna clean it up first. I got this duster glove thing from Daiso, and I use the same bags that I use for my mystery bags as my smaller shopping bag. I feel like customers really like them, even though they're like really simple bags. I have a custom made stamp that I ordered from a small business on Etsy. I use this stamp for so many things for my small business, but when I did order it, I was trying to be frugal and I opted out of getting the handle, and that kind of messed me up. That was probably not the best decision because it takes a little bit more effort to stamp without the handle. I'll show you an example. So if I push them down really, really well, they come out nice. But if I'm rushing and I push them kind of not long enough, it'll come out like this. Yeah, it's a little faded. It's not bad, but it's a little faded. I also like to stick my business cards in each of the bags. I know some people do these then and there at the markets, but I like to alleviate any kind of stress and anxiety for myself, and I try to pre-do it. If I have the time, I'll pre-do it at home. And it really doesn't take all that long to do. And here's a look at my business card. On the back, I have my information, and I don't have thank you cards, so I put a little thank you message at the bottom of my business card. And I bring 3 sizes of bags to the markets. I usually have my smaller purple mauve bag, and then I also have a medium size one and then a larger one. I guess it depends on what types of item or how many items a customer will purchase from me. And I just put them all together in my little Daiso tote bag and bring them over like that. I also make sure to bring jewelry boxes for my jewelry pieces. And I have also these little pouchies, these little pouch bags, which I stamped on, or these purple ones that are usually more for my kids' bracelets. If people buy the kids' bracelets, I put them in there, or this white one if I run out. And then I also bring my business cards, and they're in this little container. And this is a holiday market, so I'm gonna bring my little Christmas tree decoration pieces. It's at the very start of November, this holiday market, so it doesn't feel super Christmassy yet. But since it's a holiday market, I guess I'll just bring them for decoration. And here's what we've got packed up. This is not even everything that we're bringing. Most of the stuff is outside of the craft room. But anyways, thank you for joining me for this video. I hope to see you back for the next one, and I'll tell you or show you how the market went. Bye!